Korea is the fourth largest importer of beef in the world, so it's a really, really significant market. And listen, ultimately, the objective here and why we're here and why we go into any markets is to try and make sure that there's many avenues as possible available for the beef that's produced by our farmers at home to be able to get the maximum price possible, and therefore to maximise the profitability of beef production in Ireland. So we've been working for a good period of time now to be able to secure the Korean market. This is a place where meat is very much appreciated and respected. Our average Korean eats half a pound of meat a day between fish and all red meats. And beef has a good place in that menu. It's on a par with chicken, for example, here in Korea in terms of its popularity. Pork would be significantly higher than that. But that shows you how much beef and meat is part of the meat market here. It's eaten differently in many cases through barbecues, through Korean barbecues, but it offers great potential. And the really good and exciting opportunity here is the nature of the protocol we've agreed, because not only is it boneless beef, but also bone-in beef and also offal. So that's something that offers an opportunity for a range of cuts to come into this market. And I was glad this week to have so many of our companies here too, to see how we can develop that and to be able to launch it this week, and indeed now to see it go forward and hopefully build the volume and indeed value for that volume coming into this market in the time ahead.
What this means for Irish farmers is that co-ops and food companies who buy and purchase their produce have more markets and more opportunities now. And that's what our job in government is all about. We export to 180 countries around the world, 130 countries for beef. And what it is about is giving that wide breadth and range of different markets who have different desires, want different cuts and different elements. And the more options there are open for Irish food companies, then the better price they can get ultimately in a return for the farmer, which is absolutely critical. And that's what we continue to do. And it's about, there's volatility in trade, happens regularly. The most volatile thing that happened in our country in the last 10 years from a trade perspective was Brexit. And that proved why you shouldn't be dependent on just one market, even though the UK market is still really important to us. But 95% of the beef we sell is to the UK or Europe. Only about 5% of it is outside of that. And my job as Minister with responsibility for new market development is to change those numbers somewhat and to get us to a point where we have a broader spread and more market opportunities.